Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a review on some sketchbooks from the Leda or Leda art supply company. So I received two, and the smaller of the two is called the Mother Lita, as you can see here. All of the sketchbooks come with this neat little band that kind of holds the book together when you're traveling, and it doesn't really push on any of the pages or anything, so that's pretty nice. It comes with a waterproof cover. As you can see, it's kind of like a faux leather. It can survive a lot of wear and tear. So something I love about all of these sketchbooks is that you're able to completely flatten the book. I absolutely love that because not all sketchbooks do that, so that's great. In the back you have this neat little pocket that you can stick postcards or reference pics or whatever in. Here you can see is a little card that tells you the history of the brand if you want to, pause and read it. It's pretty cool. It involves some Greek mythology, which I happen to love. So the larger of the two sketchbooks is called the Odyssey sketchbook. As you can see here, this one is 10 by 7 while the other one is 5.5 by 8.25. So you also have two other sizes. You have the baby Leda, which is the pocket size, and then you have the larger, which is the Zeus, or the extra large. So here's a comparison of the two, the Mother Lita and the Odyssey sketchbooks. And you can see that they're actually a good, decent amount of size apart, or different at least. So the Mother Lita I love to bring for traveling. And also considering I just came back from vacation, that is the one that I brought with me. The Odyssey sketchbook is a fair bit bigger, so it's great if you want to do some minor travel. The paper is 80 pounds, thus it's a little on the thinner side. It's fairly smooth, but still has some tooth, which is good for shading. It may be hard to tell on camera, but you can definitely see your drawings through the back of the paper, as you can see here. The company already mentioned that watercolor is not ideal, and that's to be expected considering the weight, but it works pretty well. Washes aren't the most even, but it certainly didn't warp the paper as much as I thought it would. It did bleed a little bit through the back, but that's just due to the thinness, but it can take some pretty thin washes, and as you can see, the paper again isn't that warped. So colored pencil is pretty good also. You just can't layer or blend too many layers, but that just could be due to weight. So as for penmanship, the inking is really nice. The lines are smooth and there's no feathering whatsoever, even with a brush pen, which usually lets out more ink. On the other side, you'll also see that there's no bleeding whatsoever going through, so that's really nice too. Then as for marker, the blending is pretty okay. So as you can see in this example, I was using two unlike colors to see how it blends, and it blended really well. It does look a tiny bit mottled, but that could just be because I'm using unlike colors. Because there's not enough room for the ink to move around considering the paper's thinner, the ink will bleed through the back 100%. So just make sure that you have a paper right underneath when you're coloring with marker. As for my final thoughts, I absolutely love these sketchbooks. They have this sort of personal feel to them, and that's actually something the company prides themselves in. A sketchbook that is nice and able to be kind of used with love and beat up. So I absolutely recommend it. I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check it out, and I definitely recommend that you guys try it out. Seriously, you will fall in love with these sketchbooks because they are top notch.